I just finished filming an eye tutorial for an Elizabeth Gillies look, but someone requested me do her look for her eyeshadow, right? But since on Victorious, the second season, she's had like colorful extensions in, I thought it'd be super fun to kind of like recreate that, but without damaging my hair or actually going out and buying extensions or doing anything like that. Because I know when you're younger, I mean I used to want to dye my hair all the time. I saw it was Baby Spice, like is the Spice Girls, when she was like, she would dye like just her tips, like it was all blonde, and she had like red tips and blue tips and stuff like that, and it looked super cool. And I always wanted to dye it, but my parents never let me because I was really young. I was really little. I was like probably in elementary when that happened, and middle school when that happened. So I wasn't allowed to. But what I would do is I would tie ribbons in my hair. I would either like tie them like that, right, so I can have like a little blue streak, or I just pin them back here so that I can look like I have blue streaks. But I would usually do it with the little ones that are like this thin, so they kind of look like a strand of hair. I would suggest you use really thin ribbons and not so much thick ones like these. But you could use whatever you have. I think it looks kind of cool that you have like two-dimensional streaks, or not two-dimensional, two different I don't know, two different types of strings that you can use. You can even use some like, whoops, you can even use some that are like dual colored like this. That would look really cool. You can use some silky kind like this. I wouldn't recommend you use pink if you're going for a Jade West tutorial or kind of look though, because she's said it before that she's like she hates pink. Where did she say that? I think she said it on the slap, and then on the show she said she hated yellow. I'm not sure if it's because it's happy colors and she's kind of dark and runs around with scissors, but I would definitely go with blues and greens. That would be like your safest bet, because that's what you usually see in her hair on the show, and purples. So what you want to do is tie your hair up, only half of it. You don't have to part it any way special. She also usually has curly hair, but you can't really curl ribbons. I don't know, I've never tried. I don't want to burn myself, or I don't want to like accidentally set the house on fire either. I'm pretty sure you might be able to like curl the tips or something, but like, but it's gonna be, I think, pretty tough to curl ribbons to match your hair. You could also buy like those clip-in extensions, probably like at Sally's and stuff. I know they have some, but I mean, this is just what I have, and this is the way I used to do it when I was younger. Sorry, I dropped a ribbon. This is how I used to do it when I was younger. I also used to do this for cheer, but make sure it's okay with your cheer coach first, because I know some of them are really, really strict with how you tie your hair. We always had to wear a white big ribbon, but she would let us use these kinds of strands, and we would use our school colors. So, yeah. So, make sure it's okay with them first. What I'm going to do is just grab like a little section back here, and I'm just going to tie it like in one little knot. You can double tie it or double knot it, whatever you want to call it, so it could stay better, but I mean, it usually stays pretty well like that for me. And there you have a little blue ribbon. Like I said, you can tie it up however you want, but if you're going to tie it up into a ponytail, I suggest you use more in the middle, if that makes sense. Where my other little blue one go? Aha! So now I'm going to do another blue one on this side. So I'm going to have one skinny one on each side, and then like two fat ones on each side. Make sure it's tied tight. And there you go. You have those. Now grab another section of hair from back here, and I'm going to use the dark blue one. Also, Jade West, or Elizabeth Gillies, whatever you want to call her, but on the show, so I'm using her as Jade West, because I don't think she has her hair like this like on an everyday basis. Like Elizabeth Gillies doesn't have like this on an everyday basis. So she has her hair like really, really dark, like black. So yeah. So I just tied it like I tied the other one. And if you're going to try to curl your hair and leave these straight, you can. But I would suggest you do it to where it's kind of shorter like that. So when you curl it, they're like hanging in the inside of the curl and not like sticking out through the bottom. Because you know when you curl your hair, like they kind of like come up like to there. You don't want the strands of ribbon to be hanging out like all the way at the bottom, you know. So I have that, and see, this ribbon is pretty long, so I made 2 strands out of it. So I have like 3 streaks, and then I'm just going to do one on this side. You don't have to take long, big sections, like they're not like even an inch thick. It's pretty small. Oh, and if you were wondering what kind of ice cream I got from the supermarket, I got Rocky Road. Because I know I had said my dad had interrupted me. And there you go. Those are your highlights. I know I'm really, really spacey right now, but I did eat like a whole pint of ice cream just to let you know. And there you go. I usually have my hair to the front anyways, like this. So you can kind of see the ribbons in the front, but you can't see them to the point where they're like, oh my god, that's tons of ribbons, or like you can't see them through the back, or you can't see like the ties or anything. So that's how I do my fake hair extensions, I guess you could call them. Well, they are fake hair extensions. Basically, they're just ribbons. So if your parents don't let you dye your hair or anything like that, I think this would be like a great, if you're just for a one-day thing you felt like putting color in your hair. She also wears a lot of black, so I'm just wearing a black V-neck shirt. So I hope you guys enjoyed this like really quick, it's not even a hair tutorial, it's like a little quick tip, like a little quick beauty thing. I don't know what to call it. You guys let me know what to call it, what you guys consider this to be. Go check out my makeup tutorial if you haven't already, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.